Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna go to Montreal and you are gonna come with me. I was in Montreal for 48 hours to celebrate my friend's 40th birthday, and it was a huge group of us that went to celebrate him. But Montreal has been on my bucket list for the longest time, and I just wanted an excuse to go, and this was the excuse. And I had so much to see, so much to do, so I tried to fit in as much as possible in 48 hours. So in this video, I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna show you what I did, where I went, what I ate, all of it. Okay, let's talk about food. I went to quite a few restaurants and cafes during this trip. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I went, and I'm gonna put a rating on the screen for each one of them. The first place that I recommend you go to is Le Banquise, which is this poutine hole in the wall that is apparently very popular with the locals, and it runs 24/7. So if you are out late and you don't know what to do for food, this is where you go to. We ordered the classic poutine, and this was my first time having proper poutine in Quebec. It was exciting, and actually if you look at my shorts on this channel, you'll see that my most viewed short is me trying poutine for the first time at the Works, which is a burgers chain here in Toronto. And I loved it, and everybody was telling me in the comments like, this is not real poutine, blah blah blah. But I did try the real poutine this time at Le Banquise, and it was really good. It was very tasty, but honestly, I enjoyed the poutine at the Works more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm just being honest. But the poutine at Le Banquise was wonderful, and they had so many other types of poutine that they did, and it was like there was a lot on the menu, and you are spoiled for choice. So yeah, check it out. If you're ever in Montreal, highly recommend. The next place I really want to recommend is a place called Universel. I gotta get the name of this one right because it's wonderful, and I really think everybody should try it.
Universel Déjeuners et Grillades.
Which apparently translates to Universal Lunches and Grills. The food at that place was flawless. And the cherry on top was that the staff was so friendly. They even offered to take pictures of us. It was such a great experience. Whoever the manager is at that restaurant needs to give raises to all of their staff because they were so nice and they made us feel so welcome and so at home. Highly recommend. The next restaurant that I went to is called Wienstein Gavino's. It's an Italian restaurant, and to be honest, the only reason that I wanted to go there is because, first of all, it was next to Bar George, which is a bar that I'm going to talk about next that I really wanted to check out. But there was also the Leonard Cohen mural outside of this restaurant, and I really wanted to see it in person. And I think those were the two best things about the restaurant. Honestly, it was really warm inside. They had the heat on really high. We could barely breathe in there. The food was honestly not great. I've had a lot of Italian, and this is yeah. I'm sorry, it's not the best Italian I've ever had. Honestly, I had the pasta, which was not great. Maybe their pizza's better. I don't know. So I do not recommend the food, but I do recommend that you check out the neighborhood because it is so nice and there's so much to see. I didn't get a chance to check it out fully, but just by being there for the 10 to 15 minutes while walking around, it is so nice there. Let's talk about Bar George. I highly recommend Bar George for anybody who is going to Montreal. If you've never been and you live there, you need to check it out because the vibes are on point. The DJ was great. The drinks were wonderful. The waiters were so nice. The bartenders were so nice. Yeah, it was just a really, really nice atmosphere there. It's a little more on the pricey side and the food was a little bougie. I had already had dinner at Wienstein and Gustavo's, and I just wanted to have dessert there, and I ordered something that I thought was gonna look very different, but it turned out to be these 3 bite-sized things that you eat together. It was very bougie, but it was good. It satisfied my sweet tooth for the night. Yeah, it was a great experience. Honestly, if you're in Montreal, you gotta check it out. So other than Universel, there's a couple more restaurants where I had breakfast, and they are Ginkgo Cafe Bar, which was where I had breakfast my last day there before coming back to Toronto. And the food was actually pretty good. Yeah, I rated a good 7 out of 10. But the other place that we went to for breakfast was Le Ouefs du Marche. I hope I said that right. I had a really, really nice egg club sandwich there, which I think is definitely in second place after Universel. And then Ginkgo was in third place. My friend whose birthday we celebrated in Montreal is Greek, so we went to a Greek restaurant to celebrate his birthday and have dinner there. And I ordered this incredible chicken souvlaki, which I think is my favorite meal that I had in Montreal. It was so freaking good that I just think about it sometimes and I'm like, I can't wait to go back to Montreal to have it again. It was so freaking good. Yeah, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. There are 3 more places that I went to. The first one is Taverne de Noel, which is this Christmas-themed cafe. And it was so cute. It was tacky, but in the best way. The only disappointing thing about this cafe was that even though it was decorated and decked out for Christmas, there were no Christmas-themed desserts or Christmas-themed drinks. That was honestly the most shocking part about this cafe, especially since there were so many people there and we went really early in the day, and the next day when we went to the Biodome, on our way back we passed by it and there was a huge line outside. I think it's a missed opportunity that they don't have any Christmas-themed drinks or desserts in there, because the vibe was great, but I don't know, I wanted something to make me feel like Christmassy. It was a cool experience nonetheless, and they had a really nice picture of Mariah Carey with Santa Claus at the door, so yeah. The next stop was St-Viateur Bagels, and this is probably the most famous bagel shop in all of Montreal. Surprisingly, there was nobody there. But on the way there, we passed Bernie Donuts because I really wanted to get a donut, and I heard that this was the best place, and it must have been the best place because there was a huge line outside, but I was honestly not about to line up in a long-ass line just to get a donut. So yeah, we passed Bernie Donuts on the way to St-Viateur Bagels to buy some bagels. When we got there, I was surprised that there was no lineup outside because this is supposedly the most popular bagel shop in all of Montreal. First of all, as soon as I walked in, the place just smelled incredible. There's a huge selection of bagels to choose from, and they have some really cute merchandise. I ended up buying this very cute tote bag which had their logo on it. Hang on, let me grab it. This is one of many souvenirs that I got from Montreal. I really enjoyed that trip. So yeah, I think this is a wrap on this video. This was everything that I did in 48 hours, as much as I could possibly do. Of course, we also partied with my friend on the night of his birthday, but that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos from me in the future. I'll see you all very soon. Bye!